Hello everybody, again I'm Josh Bean from AL.com. I'm here with Jeff Sentell. We're talking about the AHSAA football playoffs that begin today. Jeff, let's take a deeper look at the brackets. Let's talk about some teams that maybe aren't on the tip of everybody's tongue, but teams that you think may have a chance to really make some noise in the playoffs. Give me three of them.
I got three. I got Hewitt-Trussville. Nobody in the nation, I think, has played two tougher teams back-to-back in Hoover and Clay Chalkville. Hewitt can score some points. Remember, they've already beaten Gadsden City. Then they would go in the second round, and then they would face a Hoover team that they had a four-quarter battle with. I think they'll make some bracket noise a little bit. I can see them winning at least one game. In 6A, I've got two local teams that have caught my eye. I like Minor. I think Minor could beat Muscle Shoals this week.
My alma mater.
Then that comes the Clay Chalkville Roadblock. I don't think they get by Clay Chalkville. The other team I like has got some scary noise to it, the bracket, is Gardendale. Gardendale, I think, will trounce Fort Payne again this week, move on, and then they would face the Homewood-Hartselle winner. That's a pretty tough matchup right there because, you know, Homewood, I don't know, I'm not sure they're getting past Hartselle, even though they've won 8 in a row, excuse me. That's a big game. And then 4A, I'm looking deep in the bracket, and I like Deschler. That team is always good, they always do well, but I think they have a higher purpose that they're playing with right now after the loss of their coach earlier this year. That's something you just can't put on paper.
Yeah, and the quarterback has played great as they've gone down the stretch. That's a team that's also won a bunch of games in a row. I think, what did they, 9 in a row now?
Yeah.
So that's a team that's certainly trending and peaking at the right time. The three that I got for you, first in 1A is Linden. This is a team that hadn't dodged anybody. You know, their schedule's been as tough as anybody in 1A. They've lost 3 games, but one of those was to St. Paul's that I think we all agree that's at least one of the, say, 6, 7, 10 best teams in Alabama right there.
Then they go play Dora last week, and they trounced Dora.
And they beat Dora, you know. So on the road, I think that's a team that really has a chance to make some noise in the south side of the bracket. I like this T.R. Miller team in 3A. I know we all feel like Madison Academy, we're already sort of crowning them the champ. And Dale County is with Jamarius Henderson is great in that 3A bracket down in the south part of the state. But T.R. Miller, you know, they really showed something last week, coming back, winning the Battle of Murder Creek. I think that'll really push them on into the playoffs. And then my third one is Saraland. This is a team that I think we forget that last year Saraland made it to the 5A semifinals, played a 4-quarter game and got beat by Spanish Fort. Scored 50. Yeah, that's 50 last week against a really good Blunt team. I think that's also a team that's peaking at the right time. They can run it. They got a dual threat quarterback. I think that they could be a really tough out for some teams down there in South Alabama. You know, we have wondered about who the champs are going to be. Give me 2 or 3 teams that you'll just be shocked if they don't win the championship.
Hoover, Madison Academy, Washington County. Clay Chalkville, I think, should win it as well, but they're going to have a lot of contenders in their way.
Yeah, I agree with you on Hoover. I really think that in 5A, barring some calamitous injury, I think St. Paul's has a fantastic chance to win it all. And then, you know, I really like Clay Chalkville in 6A. 1A seems to be the one that's the most wide open, the smallest schools. We really don't know what's gonna happen there. Any prediction on that 1A bracket?
I like Maplesville, but one thing as we go through the brackets I'll be studying is I want to know how that team that moved up in class does. To me, when I've got a playoff bracket and I'm thinking, you know, that 4A that's now a 5A or that 5A that's now a 6A, I just don't think they're used to that level of competition stepping up in the playoffs. I'm predicting that those new teams that rose up in classification won't really do well in the playoffs.
Well, we'll see. Certainly a team like Pickens County won the 1A championship last year, moved up to 2As in the bracket. We'll see how they do. So the playoffs begin tonight. You can follow all of our coverage at AL.com, or again with tonight's games, you can follow Football High Live and get live updates as the game's going on. Thanks for watching.